Well, it's finally here. September 24th of 2022, the opening day of season. Well, that's going to be a little different this morning than what it normally is. Kim's not going. Sarah and Kayla are on a trip. But Greg, Kayla's fiance, is wanting to get in hunting. Now, he's never hunted. He's went one time and sat during a velvet hunt with Kayla, but he's never hunted. So he's using my crossbow. I had it restringed. He's going to be using it this year. He's really excited about getting into it. I'm excited he's getting into it because he gets to spend quality time with family and with Kayla. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. So I'm going to be hunting the same area with Greg, and until somebody will be in the same area with him until he picks up, what needs to be done. So he should be here any minute. I got the old Hoyt loaded up, got the backpack loaded up, and got all this camera gear set in there, and we're going to get to the stand. Hey, well, we're set up. We got here about an hour before daylight. 45 minutes before daylight. Didn't have no pictures of any deer in here last night. There was some pictures off Sarah's camera. Not before last though. But anyway, it's good to be in the stand. Finally, the day we've been waiting for is upon us. So good luck to everybody out there. It's kicking their deer season off. We hope you have a safe and blessed season. And we're hoping to get this rolling. I got Greg over here on the right side of the power line. He's set up, ready to rock and roll. And it's a cool morning for an opener. It's like 54 degrees, which is great. We got overcast. Supposed to be a 50% chance of rain. So we're going to kick back, get comfortable, and look at this big old field I bush out about 2 weeks ago. We'll see what happens. Well, that's opening morning over with. We didn't see no deer, but I believe Sam got one. I believe got a doe, and some of our distant kinfolk from here live off here in Irwin. Macy Robinson got her a doe this morning, so a little bit of activity coming through on the phone. Got to see some deer on the phone, but not in stand. So we're gonna pack this up and try spot 2 tonight. I think Kim and Greg's gonna come back down here and give it one more try. Afternoons are usually pretty promising down here, so we just gotta find them. All right, well, it's opening weekend, afternoon hunt. Me and Greg didn't see nothing but a couple crazy squirrels this morning.
Yep.
And Kimberly didn't go, so we're gonna be hitting it this afternoon. Kim and Greg's going to be going down to the lease at the power line, and I'm going to be going to the new food plot. So y'all stay tuned. Hopefully somebody's going to get some blood.
We're going for it.
Yep. Well, I got the side-by-side hid. Don't ease in. Go to the new food plot. This will be the first time anybody's hunted this stand. And it's where we did that 3.5 football field length food plot. It's huge. Spy Point's showing a lot of footage of deer being here in the last couple hours of daylight. So I'm gonna sneak in here and get set up and then show you what it looks like. Looking forward to see what this food plot looks like too. So y'all stay tuned. Well, I made it. I jumped up a doe and her fawn up in the neck of the holler there. The fawn ran across in front of me, but it was a small fawn. I did put my release on and dropped down to one knee. Was going to try to shoot my tacticam if the doe come through, but I got thinking she'd be nervous, and plus that's a little fawn. But the food plot looks good. looks freaking good. I'll pan around here and show it to you. The wind, as you can see. The wind's blowing uphill behind me. This is not what the wind's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be blowing that way. That's okay as long as deer don't come off this ridge behind me. All of the pictures, I'll put some down here, you'll see these deer are walking right in front of this stand, right on this side of the food plot or on that side of the food plot. So hopefully I'll catch a good buck cruising, or maybe some does down through here, but I got the hood fired up and ready. Remember my low release this time. There's not much cover in this tree. There was cover, but my Uncle Sam pushed it all out with a tractor so it could be seen better. So it could be seen out of better. But now it can be seen better. So fingers crossed. We'll get some on video or get a little blood on our arrow, I hope. Get back and enjoy the evening. That's actually a buck. His left tine or beam is pulling almost straight down. He don't have one on the right. I don't know if he's been hit by a car, bumped his belt or what, but I thought it looked kind of big to be a yearling doe, but anyway, he keeps looking back behind. I'm sure there's more bucks in behind it. Maybe we get lucky tonight. Maybe get closer and we can get a real good look at that crazy rag. One goofy buck with the horn going straight down. He comes straight across, went up the ridge behind me. I had another deer I couldn't get on video at the time. It come walking down, looked like a button buck or a small doe. It picked me out of this tree. I'm going to put a higher stand in here or something, but it just turned around, didn't blow. It just turned around, went back the way it came. And then I just had that small buck come out here to the other end from the pine here. He milled around eating in the food plot, and then he went on up the holler. So it's exactly 1 hour till dark. So we're hitting that magic hour. Done jumped 2 deer coming in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've seen 5 deer. So let's fingers crossed. There's not much cover. I don't know if I can pull a shot off with a bow, but I'm gonna try if I get a decent doe in here, a good buck. think the wind's swirling in this valley. There's another stand up the hill from here that's been here for years that I might try later this week. That's 3 bucks in this one area. I got a spy pole right here that keeps getting bucks coming in here right before daylight, right before dark, and before daylight. So that's 3 that daylighted today. I think the scent's just drifting down. Either way, it's first weekend. That's what we come for. I wanted to try this new setup. I've hunted a buddy stand this morning and the night, so tomorrow, unless I change my mind, I'll be somewhere else. But they're liking this new food plot. Well, that pretty much is it for tonight. Greg and Kim didn't see nothing at the other lease. I got to see 3-4 bucks, 2 does, or a doe yearling, so the sun's setting, the shooting light is ran out, so I got a lot of stuff to pack and walk out of here. But if it don't rain tomorrow, we'll pick right back up on it. So I believe this spot's gonna produce. Might have to put that old shooting house gonna be built down here somewhere. Knock his scent down. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully somebody gonna get one. It's Monday afternoon, the 26th. Didn't get to go Sunday, so we've got a pretty hard wind blowing one direction, which we don't get much in Tennessee. But I'm going back to where I did that throw and grow style food plot up on the top in that new set that I hunted during the velvet hunt. I got a pretty decent buck in there this morning, or yesterday morning, and then of course I've seen some does. So it's just me on this one. Troy and Sarah over on the other lease. So I'm gonna grab my Hoyt. He's back here. It's 5:12, so I've got about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes to hunt, and hopefully a good doe will come through or shoot her buck. So we'll see. We're starting to get some traffic in here, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Y'all stay tuned. I got back here nice and quiet. Didn't have to worry about making too much noise because of the wind. But I got back here and got set up. Got plenty of time. It's a perfect afternoon. Wind's blowing. It would be better if the wind was blowing this way, but the wind's blowing straight across, so it'll keep this steady blowing and go over the deer. I might be in the money if one comes through my shooting lane. So fingers crossed. We'll pan around here and I'll show you what it all looks like. As y'all seen right there at dark, had 2 come in about 80 yards out. The first one come across, I didn't see it till it was almost all the way across. I tried to zoom in on it, but as I was trying to figure out where it went or if it was coming up to me, I seen the second one. Now, y'all probably seen a better picture than I did. The screen's real small on this, so it could have been a buck. I know there's been 2 bucks frequently going through here. There's one buck in particular that I'm looking for, and he's on his right beam. He's got a hook. It wraps around and it hooks back. Good deer, 3.5-year-old, 4.5-year-old. Doesn't matter, he's a good buck. If he's a year and a half old, he's a nice buck. But hopefully we'll bump into them. So the other night, Kim actually got a shot at one but missed. It's a little further than she thought when her and Greg went down to the other one. And then, of course, y'all seen all them bugs. So things are starting to pick up. Just got to figure them out. I think they're more on acres than they are food plots right now. But either way, we're going to stay after them. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to get after them. We appreciate y'all watching. And if you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. And as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.